Hello and welcome to another Baby Shark podcast. I'm Austin,
I'm Curry.
doing a two-man team here,
Yeah,
two-man army.
we got. I told everybody to go away because we're gonna talk about some stuff that nobody else besides me and kind of Austin cares about. So
Some Overwatch
yeah.
again,
Well, you see, this time we're not even gonna talk about Overwatch. We're gonna talk about eSports Overwatch.
which is still talking about Overwatch.
Well, yeah, but it's more exciting Overwatch.
Is it?
It is. You know it is. You watched the game and you liked it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I haven't been into any kind of esports since back in the Halo 3 days, so I've been out of it for a while.
But yeah, you watched.
I watched Complexity versus LG Loyal.
It was in the Carbon series. It was like multiple weeks ago. I forget.
Yeah,
It was when Complexity had I forget who their flex player was because they've had a different flex player for the every week for the past. They've literally had a different player on their team for the past I guess at least a month and a half. Literally every week their roster changes. Well, they also got rid of JKW, who was their Reinhardt and their Winston guy, but that was during winter premiere, and then they've had for like the first 2 or 3 weeks of Carbon series, they had two new players of their roster every single week.
really.
Yeah, then
That
then
sounds
they
like it must have been frustrating.
yeah, and then they kept Meza, who's been playing with them for.
I recognize that name.
Yeah, he was in the game you watched, and then he's been on their team since then. We're recording this.
April 1st.
Yeah, April 1st. It's happy it's April Fool's Day. Okay.
I hate it.
I hate.
I'm gonna
April
go off
Fool's Day.
on a tangent because I just hate April Fool's
I
Day.
do too.
Like all the stupid YouTube videos that people are like pranking and all this bullshit. And it's like, oh, it's like shut the fuck up. I hate it. I hate it. But yeah, I'm not familiar with any of the Overwatch esports teams. Really, Curry just recently recommended that I get into it, and that's the only game I've watched. I started the other one you sent me.
Selfless
Was it
and,
Rogue versus Selfless?
that is a
But
epic game. That was
I
a
didn't finish it.
fucking amazing game. Like Rogue, since again, I'm gonna just like fangirl. Rogue, since they've come to America, they used to play in Europe. Since they've come to America, they haven't lost.
Really?
Yeah. So like when they played Selfless, it was in the finals of this monthly tournament. It's called the Alienware Monthly Melee. And Selfless played against Rogue, and they were so close to beating them. Like,
I guess I'll find out when I watch it.
well, I just ruined it for you.
Well, you already ruined it when you said Rogue hasn't lost.
I meant until then. Like, they had never lost in North America until that game.
Oh, okay.
And then like Selfless was one game away from beating them. They were down to, it was a best of 5. They were down 2-0, and then they came back and tied it 2-2. And then during the last map is on Watchpoint Gibraltar. You know that map,
Yeah.
At least they got it to the third point, but like, in Watchpoint Gibraltar where you go out of the hangar and it's up the hill and it's like right there. It's not at the end of the map, but it's like right there under the top bridge.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rogue got their payload right there, and Selfless they were second to attack, and they would have won had they gotten it there. They got it to the top of the hill, but not around the bend.
Damn.
They would have been the first team in North America to beat Rogue if they had won one more fight.
Wow.
And then they lost because they lost that fight, and Rogue is still unbeaten.
I think it was
Oh my god!
I think he's on LG Loyal Hardest.
Yeah, he was a trial player. He's not on their team anymore, but yeah.
Oh, really? Good.
Yeah, he was just a trial.
He was he played McCree a lot in the game I watched, and it was he did pretty well. I remember one time there was a Genji like coming up to his face, like it was the Genji was lunging at him, and he had Deadeye out, and like as soon as Genji got right up to his face, he shot him, and it was an incredible moment. I was like, oh shit!
What do you remember who was playing on Complexity that game?
I don't know all their names.
It wasn't Bishu. It had to have been. Anyway, it was a couple weeks ago. It was LG Loyal, but yeah, hardest
Nesh maybe something like that.
It was Nesh. It was Nesh. Yeah. That was who it was.
Because Nesh was usually playing Genji or Tracer or one of those.
Yeah. Nesh got signed to Laser Kittens, and they would have been so amazing with Nesh on their team, but he got signed, which sucks. But now they're still going each week.
That's how sports work.
Now they're going each week with a different person. Like Complexity plays tonight, and I'm probably gonna go and watch Complexity, and they might have a different flex player.
Really?
Yeah, they had over the past 2 days. They had this guy called EQO or something like that. Eco, or I don't know how to say his name, but yeah. So this is Saturday.
Yeah.
This is Saturday, so this is the day before Complexity plays LG Evil, which is another person under the
Luminosity Gaming.
Lumigosity. Yeah, Lumigosity. Banner. So like, I don't even know who it's gonna be yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if they have a different sixth player.
For me, like I don't know any of the players. Like I see their name on the screen, but I don't know what they look like. I don't know who they are. It's like as someone just now getting into it, it's hard to really get into it when I don't know any of these people and I'm just watching Overwatch gameplay.
Well, I think like it's easier. This isn't just Overwatch. I think it's easier to get into eSports than real sports.
You think so?
Yeah, because like, there's still sports stuff. I don't know how to describe it.
Like real life sports.
Yeah, but like you don't have to know like all the stats for like 50 players on a team. People don't get traded constantly. There's a difference between hardly going to complex or going to energy because that doesn't happen that often. Which the new energy is going to be
a little bit more consistent, is what you're saying.
Yeah. It's been a little hectic for LG, my two favorite teams, LG Loyal and Complexity lately, since LG Loyal recently got rid of one of their supports and one of their DPS, which is when you saw Hardest playing. That used to be Icefelt, but he and their old Lucio got put on standby, and then they're trying out new people, and it's now Reels and Flippy, and their new DPS player is named Flippy.
Nice.
I don't know if he's actually signed with the team now, but when they ended Carbon Series, he was still on the team at the end of it. So last match I saw LG Loyal play there, they had Flippy. And Flippy's pretty good, and he has an awesome name. So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if I watch the teams more, then I will get to know them better and probably be easier for me to follow and get into. But as of right now, it just feels like I'm just watching another Overwatch gameplay video.
Well, yeah, it's like I like it, especially since if anybody has ever listened to me ever talk about anything, I like to play Overwatch a lot.
Yeah,
and I'm a support player, so I haven't even gotten into Misfits or Selfless, but that reminds me. Now I remember why I really got into Luminosity or LG Loyal. now that they have two teams signed, they have LG Evil. But the reason I really love LG Loyal and why I really liked the Misfits before was because they have Hidan, which is their Mercy. Their support player that plays everything that's not Lucio.
Nice.
Yeah, that's how supports in Overwatch usually work on esports teams. Is one plays the Lucio and the other one plays everything else.
Yeah, I've noticed like there's a lot of like there's usually an Ana and a Lucio.
There's usually an Ana. Ana's like so good that it's Ana's got like a 90% pick rate.
Really?
Yeah.
No love for Mercy.
Mercy is basically like only when they have a Pharah on their team. Mercy now that she got buffed, she's been picked a little bit more. And people like Shake and Hiden love Zenyatta, so that makes me love them even more. But those are the
your support bros.
Yeah, those are the complexity and the LG loyal supports.
Well, if it did anything, it made me want to play more Overwatch.
Yeah, like, but I don't even think I said what is like. I like it because it's consistent team fights.
Yeah.
Like you get to watch, and then a big fight happens always. You don't watch like people trickle in, and then it's like it's not quick play that you're used to playing.
There's actual coordination.
It's so and it's fun to watch, and it's like
it's people taking the game seriously. Whereas when you get into quick play and everybody's doing their own damn thing, and the payload doesn't exist.
You see the Tracer runs in, the Tracer gets picked off, and then the
sorry.
I'm gonna kill you. Oh my god, the audio level on it.
Did it peak?
Yeah, it peaked pretty hard. But yeah, so like quick play where you've got the Mercy out in the middle of the enemy team, and you've got the Reinhardt in the back protecting the Torbjorn turret that's on offense. But yeah, you get to watch like Overwatch eSports, and it's just like consistent team fighting, and like Zarya Graviton surges like I don't remember what game it was, but just recently there was a complexity game. I forget what it was. It's very recent, but anyway, their Zarya player, pretty sure it was EQO, their newest guy. I'm pretty sure it was on Nimbani, and he Graviton the other team, and Nicholas put a Tracer Bomb, and he got 5 kills off of one Tracer Bomb.
Nice.
It was like...
During the... I'm pretty sure it was during the Complexity versus LG Loyal game. I want to say it was on Temple of Anubis. There was one point where the... what is it called? Graviton, whatever.
Graviton Surge. Yeah. See, this is how much Austin knows about Overwatch.
Yeah, I mean, I play it sometimes, but
don't worry, I'm working on getting him into it.
I don't even remember which team did what, but someone threw that, and like the Roadhog activated his ult and just wiped the team completely.
That was probably Ube, which is on LG Loyal.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think it was, now that you say it.
Yeah. There's, if I remember right, in that game, because when I sent you that game, I rewatched it too. I think on Nepal, I think it might have been Nepal that you're thinking of.
Maybe. It's very possible.
Was it the control point map where there's one point in the center and you have to gain control of it?
I think so.
Okay, yeah. Because they did a Graviton.
It was like through a doorway or something.
Yeah. So they threw down a Graviton in the doorway, and then Ube popped his ult, and he got 5 kills with it, and then just shot the other guy. Yeah, I remember that play.
That was pretty cool.
Like, I feel bad for LG Loyal, especially because they look like such a good team, but they just did bad in that whole tournament.
Yeah.
Like, LG Loyal went 1-9 in Carbon.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, and LG Evil went 9-1.
Nice. They canceled each other out.
Yeah, I mean,
well, LG Loyal lost because they left the payload.
Yeah,
like there was one Genji up, and then there was 3 or 4 of them on the payload, and they all left.
Yeah, to get the Genji.
Yeah,
to go get Nesh. Yeah, that had to have been Nesh that was playing for Complexity.
I had to rewind it a couple times and like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, ZP was not happy with them.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't watch much LG Evil. Anyway, That's all.
It's a lot of Overwatch.
I could sit here and talk more Overwatch for an hour and a half, but I'm not gonna do that because one, nobody wants to sit here and listen to me talk for an hour and a half, and two, you won't care for an hour and a half.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
You don't care now.
I mean, I like it. It's pretty cool, but I don't know enough about it, and I haven't been following it since Overwatch came out. And I don't know. Blizzard's holding their own stuff, aren't they? When it comes to
not yet, but they're gonna host the Overwatch League, which is essentially sports Overwatch edition.
I'm gonna go away from Overwatch, but it's still eSports related and back to Halo. But wasn't there Griffball eSports?
Maybe.
I think there were.
There might have been.
I'm pretty sure there were Griffball eSports. Griffball was fun, but I sucked at it.
Oh yeah, me too. I started when I started. I would have started using Twitter more.
Mm-hmm.
I followed LG and Complexity and Selfless and Envious and all the esports organizations, and then they've all been talking about WC ESL Halo. So I started watching Halo esports.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I watch it and I'm just like, this isn't Halo 3.
It's not Halo 3 esports.
Yeah,
it's Halo esports.
Yeah, I mean it still looked alright, but it's
I don't think
I'm gonna go back to Overwatch for esports. Yeah, y'all have fun here in Halo.
Yeah, I don't watch any of the Halo esports. I mean, Halo 3 was just such a great game for that.
Everybody's slow as fuck.
Yeah, everybody's the exact same character. People don't spawn with different weapons and different abilities and all that stuff, which I don't know. It spices it up a little bit, I guess, but
anyway.
I also wanted to mention the popping and the thumping during the that stuff during the podcast. We are aware of it. We are going to fix it. Don't worry.
It's being worked on.
Yeah.
Don't worry. But yeah, so I'm gonna not. I didn't mean to say Overwatch. Esports as a whole, I like esports better than real sports. I think that's probably a given. But for me,
yeah,
a given for me. But yeah, I just I watched. Actually, I think what time is it? It's 5:50 right now. Fun fact: when we're recording this, I think the Final Four games start in 20 minutes.
Really?
For March Madness. I'm going to kill you.
I fidget.
And I do too. That's why I have strings. That's exactly why I left the strings on this jacket.
Yeah, they don't do it for me.
Yeah. Anyway, to continue what I was saying, I forgot what I was saying.
I don't remember either. March Madness.
March Madness. I've been following March Madness again, as I do every year.
Tweet about it.
Yeah, but yeah, I still like this, but then I see LG tweet that their next Overwatch game is coming on. I'm like, oh, and then I go watch that instead.
I'm gonna go watch that.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that instead.
Your family's big into the Wildcats, aren't they?
Yeah, we're big UK fans.
Yeah,
they kind of get me hyped into it too
because of their enthusiasm.
Yeah, just when we're watching a UK game and then they hype it up and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'll join the hype.
Yeah, I just don't like the fact that everyone in Lexington loses their shit, whether they win or lose, and then they all go burn the streets.
Well,
and it's like,
when
calm your shit.
I wish Wilson was here because I'm pretty sure I don't remember when it was, but I'm pretty sure it was relatively recently. Louisville won the championship, and I'm pretty sure, couches got burned and stuff, and there was riots in Louisville.
In Louisville?
Yeah, well,
so
it's Louisville.
Louisville's
from
doing
Louisville.
it. Really? I didn't think Louisville would sink that low to be as shitty as Lexington.
But
that's right, Lexington. I don't like you.
What you got against Lexington?
The town is fine. I've gone there several times, and it's actually really cool down there. But stop, stop rioting for basketball games.
Dude, that's like the only thing they got in Lexington.
If you get hyped, go to a bar and get in a fight. Don't throw a rock at someone's window and burn their front lawn.
I was gonna say you want to know something nerdy and stuff, but like when you said like if you get hyped and you want to go to a bar fight, I was gonna tell you that hyped is the name of one of the LG players, but it's not. He's on Immortals.
Oh, nice.
I was like, oh wait, that's not LG. Never mind. Yeah.
Yep.
I need someone that I can just jizz about esports or specifically Overwatch esports with, so I don't have to.
It's not that I'm uninterested. I just don't know a damn thing about it.
No, I know it's not that, but like just now, like I go and I watch it in my room, and then I'm like, that was awesome.
And then you have nobody to talk to.
Yeah, and then I can't talk about it to anybody. Like I can't just
go on.
I guess I could Twitch chat. Hey, Twitch chat. They're like NA old noobs.
Yeah, Twitch chat kind of sucks sometimes.
Ube throwing.
Just go to like an Overwatch esports forum.
That doesn't. I doubt that even exists.
I guarantee that exists.
I'm gonna look it up.
An esports
when I get home, I'm gonna look it up.
I bet that there is. Even if it's not an Overwatch esports, themed forum, there's a thread somewhere in a forum about Overwatch esports, guaranteed. Go on Reddit. I bet there's.
Oh yeah. There's plenty of it on Reddit. There's plenty of it on competitive Reddit. Oh, yeah. Don't worry. I've started going on like competitive Overwatch Reddit all the time.
Well,
because it's just tons of esports, and I'm like, yay.
Well, then quit your bitching. You got
people. Well, that's no one I know. That's just like a bunch of people on Reddit.
Get to know them. That's what forums are for.
But that's not. You don't get to know somebody on Reddit.
Yeah, you do. Well, Reddit maybe not.
Exactly. Let's be real here. You don't get to know someone on Reddit.
Yeah.
I got an idea. If you go to babyshark.net/forums, I'm going to make an esports topic for Overwatch.
I actually already made one. Well,
what, really?
I was I couldn't figure out like.
Why didn't you tell me?
In the gaming forum,
why didn't you tell
me? I tried to make one for esports, but it wouldn't let me make a new one. There was just the PC, Xbox and stuff, so I just put a new topic under the PC about Overwatch esports. So if you're interested, go to babyshark.net under the gaming forum in the PC topic. There's an Overwatch esports topic.
Don't worry. It's only like 4 steps.
Yeah. You got to go to forums, then gaming, then PC, then the Overwatch one.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Who was it that was it Will that started the topic?
The interesting fact about you.
My interesting fact about me is that I'm the best.
Yeah, I'm awesome. I'm the best. Yeah. Anyway, I think this will be good enough for a podcast.
It feels short.
It does feel short.
There's only 2 of us in the office today, so. But we wanted Curry wanted to talk about Overwatch esports. I wasn't against it. It's just I don't know a lot about it.
I had to jizz about it. Like Carbon Series just ended.
That's why he's wearing a white hoodie.
Exactly. and then Pit just started. Overwatch Pit. You should watch Pit.
What is Pit?
It's the newest
tournament.
It's the newest tournament that started. It's
what?
Twitch.tv/Overwatch Pit.
Okay. With 1 or 2 T's.
Oh, 1.
Were you trying to figure out what I meant?
Like, I was trying to think if Overwatch and then Pit, I was looking to see.
Why would Overwatch have 2 T's?
yeah, I know. But yeah, it's just 1 T.
Okay.
It's got European teams. It's got
do they
North
do brackets?
American teams. Yes, they do.
Because I like.
Well, right now it's group stage, which is, everybody plays every team.
Is it like qualifications kind of a thing?
Well, no. Well, I guess kind of, because, like, at the end, whoever has the best record, they go into a bracket single elimination style, yeah.
Okay.
You should watch it. Just, like...
I had to, like, really try not to sneeze right there. It's allergy season.
It's great, because LG Loyal hasn't started playing yet, but I feel bad. Like, Complexity is playing against, like, some of the best teams, and, like, they're just... Because they still have to find... another flex player. So, like, it's gotta suck that every week you have a different chemistry player to try and play with.
Trying to figure out their workflow
to play against LG Evil and Selfless and Counter Logic and, like, all these really good teams. And you're not even a full team, technically.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine it probably sucks.
Like, Torque and Nicholas are great players, and so is Shake, and so is Joe Meister. I haven't really seen a lot of Meza, but, yeah, it sucks that, like, you have to constantly change up your chemistry because you have to constantly find someone new.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that'll be fixed before too long.
Yeah, like, the last thing before we wrap it up is, like, Complexity on their last week of Carbon, they brought in this guy named Reach, and, like, I was on Twitter, and Torque on Twitter said, like, Reach had only been playing competitive for, like, 3 days before. Which granted, Reach, he did all right. Like, he didn't, like, throw the game or anything, but, he wasn't doing
He wasn't
good.
great. Yeah. So he had only played 3 competitive matches and then went into eSports?
He just said for 3 days. He didn't specify. He just said he's been playing competitive for 3 days.
Wow.
So, like, I don't know if that meant, like, he's been playing esports or whatever, but that's what the tweet said.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up here.
I hope you enjoyed listening for half an hour of me just jizzing about esports.
Curry has been.
I've been
he
wanting
tries to do it every week, and it, like, everybody shuts him down.
I'm like, but I made Austin come in here and sit down and listen. It's like,
I was gonna
sit down, you shut up, and you listen. It's like that one movie.
What was that from?
I don't. Oh, what is it from?
It's like on the tip of my tongue. What is it from? God, what was it? It was a comedy.
It was a comedy movie.
This is gonna drive me insane.
So you just sit down, you shut up, and listen.
What is it from?
It's.
God, I can.
Yeah, I can feel it. Like, it might be on my iTunes. School of Rock. It's School of Rock.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Goodbye.
All right, we will see you all next week. See ya.